pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Just like that.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Look out! 5, 6, 22. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Look out.
This is Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Love. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Out of the gun, Luck. And Tate's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check out. 180. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Let's go, let's bring it. 5, 6, 22.
A shotgun snap for Luck. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? A shotgun snap for Luck. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. 5, 6, 22. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Brown.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Check 50.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180. Let's go one more. Check 99.
On 1st down, McCrary. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
After the interception, it's Love. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Love. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch.
Now Hunt, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down.
9 yards to go.
Check out. Right, 675.
Here's Locke. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
First down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Quo.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Hey, Charlie.
Lost the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down now, McCrary. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Check it. 21. Check out 3. 1, Omaha. Hey, 2.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw is Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Brown, 81 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Luck, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
11.
On first down, it's Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Luck caught Kelsey, left side. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Luck. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Check out. 90. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now it's Luck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Golden Tate as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Check safety. Shit. 14 spill. Shit. Watch the
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 24. Hey, check.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
21. Hey, Orville.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Anuno's got it, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Watch the whip. Go ahead.
They'll run on 1st down. McCrary. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one fielded at the 5. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
Guys, it's game situation.
On the run, this is Hunt. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on third down, Luck. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Golden Tate, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Luck now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
21. Here we go. Ball.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 10, Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Watch the screen.
13. 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Chicago.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
That's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert! 12.
Garoppolo now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
7 yards there and a first down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.